The Toku-No-Shima language, also Toku-No-Shima, is a dialect cluster spoken on Toku-No-Shima, Kagoshima Prefecture of southwestern Japan. It is part of the Amami Okinawan languages, which are part of the Japonic languages. Dialects. Okamura posits two divisions of Toku-No-Shima, Kametsu Amagi in the north and Isen in the south. Kametsu is the traditional politico-cultural center of the island. It has been a center of distributions of new lexical traits, some of which were not confined in Toku-No-Shima town but spread to Amagi town in the northeast and, less frequently, to Isen. The dialects of Isen are considered more conservative by the speakers. Folk terminology. According to Okamura Takahiro, the speakers of Toku-No-Shima call the tongues Shimaguchi, which consists of two morphemes. The first part Shima refers to an island both in standard Japanese and Toku-No-Shima, but it also means local community in Toku-No-Shima and other Amami dialects. The second part Kuchi means mouth and by extension, speech. Hence, Shimaguchi refers to the speech of one's own community and of the island as a whole. Note that Shimaguchi is more strongly associated with the former because the speakers of Toku-No-Shima are fully aware that each Shima has a distinct language. Phonology. The following is the phonology of the Kametsu dialect, which is based on Hirayama-Real consonants. As with most Ryukyuan languages to the north of central Okinawan, stops are described as plain C and glottalized C. Phonetically, the two series are lightly aspirated and tenuous, respectively. Notes: the zero onset may be added. It is contrasted with glottal para and para is before I and J and before U, and with P is new and infrequent. C, Ti and Ti are realized as and respectively. DZ is before I and elsewhere, and are phonemically analyzed as SJ, SJE, SJU, and SJO respectively, and are phonemically analyzed as TR, Tja, Tju, and Tjo respectively, and are phonemically analyzed as TR, Tju, and Tjo respectively. Vowels. Toku-No-Shima has a, e, I, o, u, I, and long and short correspondences to standard Japanese. Only major sound correspondences are listed. Standard Japanese e mostly corresponds to I. Standard Japanese o is merged into u. Toku-No-Shima e and o are of secondary origin and mostly correspond to standard Japanese diphthongs. Standard Japanese hi and hi corresponds to Toku-No-Shima c and hwi respectively. Standard Japanese c and zu and ti and tu are merged into c and ti respectively. The fusion of two consecutive morae resulted in glottalized consonants in Toku-No-Shima. Link. Literature on the Toku-No-Shima dialect by Fukushima Chitsuko.